I was born in Czechoslovakia, but I was raised in Romania, in a little town named Săpînţa. I was about 10, 11 years old when the war broke out. The Hungarians came in to occupied Romania. They took us into a ghetto. And from there, we were taken into what we later found out was Auschwitz, Birkenau. Lined us up, the women is one line, men another line. And that's the last time I remember seeing my mother and my sisters and my father. My brother and I were taken into some barracks. They came in and asked if any mechanics, I know something about blacksmith, about being a mechanic. So my brother and I were taken out. They cut my hair off. They gave us striped uniforms. They were putting up prefabrication walls where the Germans were bringing in all kind of a military equipment to be fixed out there. I was fortunate enough to be taken into the labor force. Too young or anyone older than upper 40s or 50s, they did not have a chance. After we came in, they were gassed. But the people who were selected for labor, most of those didn't survive either. While we were in the camp, the guards kept counting us over and over down there. During the night, I was taken out that camp, and my brother was left in that camp. We were taken out in the side roads, and we could hear some bombardment not far away. My brother was liberated by the Russian army. I wasn't so fortunate. The first night that we left, a number of our people disappeared. We could see up in the sky so many airplanes. The earth was actually shaken. We were put into a train to Bergen-Belsen. I was so weak already that I could not really walk on my own. Two or three of us were holding on like to each other like drunks. The army disappeared. They didn't have time, or they didn't want to kill us all. We were put into Bergen-Belsen and they disappeared. If it had lasted another day or two, I don't think I would have made it. All I heard, the British Army is circling around the perimeter of the camp. When they came in, they didn't know what to do with us either. They began to give us food slowly, got my strength back a little bit. I was able to walk. They did give permission to go back to our homes. We knew there wasn't anyone to be found there. I wanted to go get out of the camp. I knew I had some family live in New York. I gave that history to the Joint Distribution Committee, and they had my history printed in the Jewish paper in New York. My uncle saw a tiny little ad in the paper about 5 or 6 months later. I was given permission to come to the United States.